What's up? I'm on a trail, a new one. I'm so excited. Love new things. Look at this. Oh my god. It's like a wonderland of amazing beauty. So I just tried to go to the tanning salon, get my tan on. Closed. It's really killing my groove, man. But it's right, because I realized it's great. It's actually great. Because people are addicted to shopping, buying stuff. And I guess you can still shop and buy stuff, but like, this gives everyone a great opportunity to go out and do like actual real stuff that's super good for you. Like, okay, so this was my life with a programmed robot sheet man. Oh, it's the most horrifying experience of my entire life, I tell you. Like, the mofo, basically all he knew how to do was like, oh, let's go shop, or let's go out to eat, let's walk around a mall. And that's the extent of like doing stuff. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I'm gonna lose my mind if you take me shopping one more time. I'm gonna fucking kill you. Just kidding, I won't. But I'm gonna like die, right? So I was dying. It was killing me slowly. And like, enough with the eating, okay? Oh, okay, we're gonna go sit in a restaurant and eat, stuff our fucking faces, get fat for 1 hour, and then what? Go home and watch the fucking shiny, lying fucking acting tube. And then, I guess going to a movie. I don't know if I kind of got him to do that, or if that was his idea, but I was just like, trying to come up with other things that we could do because I was losing my mind of freaking boredom. When I take him into nature, it was horrifying because all he'd do is like try to hurry and like go in and then hurry and come out, and like I couldn't just like super chill and enjoy it. And like camping, total puss balls. It's like, oh my god, the dirt, the bugs, you know, all that crap. So effing annoying. So eventually we got an RV for his little pussy ass. So I could at least be in nature, because of course I couldn't go by myself and do anything, because whatever the F made up bull crap. Anyways, point is, not about him, sorry, that was a tangent. Boring snot, I want to kill myself crap. You know, that got us to like go miniature golfing or bowling, what other crap. Anyways, all that kind of shit that we have to pay for, and it's inside a building. Just trying to frickin' entertain us, but it was horrifying. It was not healthy. I was getting sicker and fatter. 60 pounds worth of fatness. Look at the cuteness of this is. Holy moly. It's beautiful. Look at this cute bridge they built. I love it. So, point is all that crap costs money, and it's like, oh, you're working your ass off, you deserve it to spend your money on crap that's not even good for you. It's like, why don't you work less and just go to free shit like this? This is free. It's fucking amazing for you. Fresh air, aesthetically like fucking amazing, like just the roots, like When have you even seen a piece of art like that at a museum? Never. Nature makes the most amazing art, the most beautiful art. And the energy here is so clearing. And, you know, I come up in here and it like my brain's racing and stuff's coming to me and whatever and blah, blah. And the movement, the exercise. Don't bring food. Don't bring water. You're gonna be fucking fine. Jesus Christ. People's addiction to constantly putting something in their pie hole is killing them, even if they're not fat, okay? Because you're eating all this sugar. You're this little skinny twig that's addicted to sugar. And like, if you don't have food, then you start to have a hypoglycemic mental attack because you're addicted. You're a drug addict. Shit's not good. And the way you get over your addiction is stop putting crap in your pie hole. Yeah, it hurts. Just like a heroin addict goes through withdrawals. You're gonna go through withdrawals. And yeah, it kind of sucks. Frick, I'm on day 2 of my dry fast right now. And yesterday sucked. And I'm used to this shit. I've been doing it for over 5 years. So, oh, this is so beautiful. Yes, good call, good call. I came to this town. It's not a little town. It's a town. To pick up a rug. From a person who was advertising on Facebook Marketplace. And, hello. Find that at a museum, bitches. And this shit's free. You don't need to work your ass off just so you have money to spend. Work less, have less money, and do things that are actually good for you, which are free. Anyways, I'm renting out this room. The floor's not cute anyways, but the dude that rented it before got paint and shit all over it. It's fine. Just cover it with a rug. Well, because of the coronavirus, everyone's a bunch of paranoid idiots, and they won't meet with me to sell me their shit. So this lady's like, well, you know, I think I better wait till the coronavirus, blah, blah. And I said, hey, listen, can you just leave it on your porch and I'll like Venmo you the money? Or, which is the trail? Is this over here? I don't know. It's confusing. Never been here before. Going this way. Love it. Freaking love new adventures. So, nothing will get you more high than exercise in nature. Nothing. I don't care what drug. The pathetic loser drugs last for like, what, 10 hours? And then you're like fucked down and totally screwed. Nah, fuck drugs. Anyways, it doesn't need to be some like high speed sport either. Like, I guess those are okay, whatever, but just move your body. Fuck. I don't know if I'm going the right way, but here I go. Check it out. Yeah, it looks right. Shit. Forgot what I was saying. Oh, the rug. So I'm going to get the rug. Or, you know, trying to get rugs. People won't meet with me, so I'm fucking afraid. Anyways, I talked this lady into just leaving it on the porch for me, please. And I brought her the cash and left it. And after all her fear and shit, she's standing out there with the rug. I'm like, whatever. It's kind of comical. But I got my rug. Woo! Now I can make that room cuter for the person that's currently in that room. And excited. I got that room rented. Got it pretty cute. Even though it's a real tight piece of shite. This is the trail. Look at this. This is a nice trail. I like it. It's a real legit thing. So I did a post today about what crap. About death. So, you know, obviously the coronavirus thingy is so frightening because we're gonna die. Jesus Christ, you guys. Do you know that death is like the most delicious thing you're ever gonna experience? Like, if you realized the high that death gives you, you'd die every day. You would. They're like endorphins and stuff's released in that moment of death, scientifically proven. They're like the best, and there's no drug or anything on earth that can mimic it. Like, have you ever played the game when you were a kid? Maybe as an adult. I know adults do this too. I have not as an adult, but of like, you choke yourself or your friend chokes you out until don't get creeped. Like, my normal healthy friends showed me how to do this. Maybe they're not that normal and healthy, I don't know. But they would choke each other out until we passed out. And then we'd like hallucinate and have these amazing experiences. Well, that would be similar to the experience, to the death experience. But the death experience would be like way more epic because you're actually dying, right? You're actually dying. It's fucking amazing. So why people are so petrified of death? It's because they're fucking programmed to. It's just bullshit. Like, if you knew what a release and a relief for people that are in pain death is, you'd celebrate they finally died. Like, are you so selfish that, oh, you're gonna miss them, so boo freaking who, you should stay alive for me? Like, fuck you. For real. That is incredibly selfish to expect people to stay alive for you. But I tell you, death experience is amazing. Not being on this planet in this body is a release of all pain and bullshit. And so there's nothing that we need to be fearing about death. Nothing. And shit. Well, okay, so what could be scary is like being sick, right? Because if you're sick, you're in pain, you're suffering, it sucks. I hate it. Fuck. It's the worst thing ever. In December, like, I pushed it way too hard. Just work, and dogs, and kids. Like, insane amount of working, and I got sick as F for like 2 weeks. Not from a bacteria or virus, but from I'm exhausted and did too much shit. So, I don't know, like, I always record my gross neck thing that looks worse because of my scarf. But whatever, this is real. Like, I'm not trying to be something I'm not, people. I'm trying to tell you shit that matters. Look at this. Oat straw. No, what is it? Not oat straw. That was a total lie. This is horsetail or shave grass. These green nuggets. I have a video on making tincture out of that. You take that tincture and it will make your bones strong, supposedly. Bone broth is my fave go-to, but I would say do that in combination with the bone broth and you were just like seriously stepped up the game. Anyways, so yeah, being sick sucks and it hurts. So of course, that's something we could fear. That makes sense, right? So, like, if there is these big bad bacteria that we're so susceptible to, that makes sense that we should be afraid of that. Not because it's going to kill us or because it's going to hurt to get sick and to be sick while our body works through it. Because if you support your body and you know how to support your body, you are going to work through it and you're going to be just fine and you're going to come out stronger. So I'll tell you a story. Oh, this is Uber Ursi. This is great for kidney problems. So good. The power. You just feel it. Make tincture of that. There's a lot of good things up this canyon. So coming back with some other shit in my purse on the way back down. So anyways, what you do when you have any bacteria or virus is, first of all, you know, it's okay to fast. Let your body have a break from digesting food, okay? Fasting, dry fasting, you're gonna nip that in the butt pretty quickly. But you know, if you're like really high fever and you're already super thin, you know, maybe you're a child that's thin, then, you know, dry fasting might not be a thing for you. Or maybe you're craving liquids or whatever. So people worry about seizures with fevers. But if you keep hydrated, you will not have a seizure. So ways to do that are, of course, water, baths, not cold baths. You want to help, like, your body is warming up because it's killing off toxins and waste, okay, that don't need to be there. It's burning it off. It's like lighting a fire and throwing all your garbage in there. But you don't want to burn up your brain, obviously, because that's when your brain gets dehydrated, then that's when you seize, which can leave you with brain damage. But not necessarily either. Like, stop tripping. So, juice, like I love apple juice and grape juice, like real juice, not that bullshit, you know, like from actual fruit, not food coloring flavored crap. That's not juice. And that is going to be hydration, so if that's all you got, whatever, do it. But nah, I wouldn't even have that shit in my vicinity, especially not soda and all that fuck, all that sugar. You can fuck yourself. That's what your body's trying to burn off, right? But, you know, just stress can cause accumulation of toxins. So you can be the cleanest eating, purest person, you get sick as F. Because maybe you're like super stressed out and toxins got in that way, right? So, bone broth, hot baths. You want the bath to be just a little bit hotter than your fever, right? Or a little to a lot. And then you can get under the cold shower, or you can wrap a frozen sheet around you. Pretty sure I have a blog in Natural Wellness about how to deal with fever. So just go get the deets on there that I'm missing. Yarrow, you know, say I got a child that was this child, oh my god, for whatever reason, he ate things that you're not supposed to eat, like deodorant and lotion and weird crap. And he probably had a mineral deficiency, etc., because I was a freaking vegan dumbass, and I was making my kids be it too. So now it makes sense. But my ex loved having, you know, the most toxic varieties of those things. So that's what my kid's eating. So, of course, eventually the toxins build up and whatever in him. Like, all my kids had gotten sick, but he got like really scary sick. So after day 5, well, before day 5, I was trying to get his fever to chill out. Because he was like really sick. And I think it talks about that in that same blog about fevers. Anyways, by day 5, I remembered by a miracle-ish that yarrow The RO is a friend for reducing fevers. So I don't try to reduce my kid's fever right away because I want it to do its work. But at this point with this child, I was like, nah, I'm done with this. It's enough for now, you know. So 20 minutes after I gave him the RO, the fever was gone. After I could not get it to go down for the 5 prior days. So yay, hallelujah. And he came out stronger and smarter than ever before. So he never ceased. His fever was at least 104 to above. Okay, that's a lie. I don't know what it was. I don't think I ever measured it. But it was definitely high. It was high. He was like comatose. It was like frightening. I never dealt with something that bad, and I've dealt with a lot of pretty bad shit. Anyways, so that's how you deal with virus and bacteria. And the other point I wanted to cover, which, shoot, maybe I should do another video on it, but it's the microbiome. So we are ecosystems for bacteria and viruses, and in order for us to be healthy, they have to be there, and they have to be healthy. And this obsession with sanitizing ourselves is what's making people really super sick, because when you kill all of who you are, then one, you're nutrient depleted, because these bacteria actually, they consume what you eat, and then they poop out vitamins that we can't get otherwise. But when we're antibacterial, antiviral, all this shit, then we don't get those things that we need, and we are killing ourselves. So like there's for example, a virus that needs to be present. I don't know exactly where. Supposedly, I like, how am I going to prove any of this shit? Maybe in the uterus or whatever. Or maybe in the egg and the sperm zygote thing. The virus needs to be there, or else you cannot carry the pregnancy. You will lose the pregnancy. So we can't even make humans without virus there, right? And you know, people that are like completely depleted and destroyed their beneficial bacteria are being overtaken by things that are also natural to have in our bodies, but not at an overgrown rate. So what I've had to deal with very sick people is yeast and fungus overgrowth. Not good. Can't believe this amazing trail I found, which is close to where I got the rug. Going back to the rug story, which is why I brought that up. Anyways, so you don't need to be afraid of who you are. You don't need to be afraid of 90% of yourself. What you do need to be afraid of is killing that 90% of yourself with chemicals and antibiotics and all sorts of things. All sorts of chemicals, not just chemicals we put in our mouth, chemicals that are in our environment. Like every single pharmaceutical drug is an isolated chemical from something that kill your beneficial bacteria. So taking any number of pharmaceutical drugs, number one, doesn't actually fix anything. It just makes you now dependent on that drug. But it also, you know, destroys your beneficial bacteria. So the most vital things you can do to actually protect yourself from if there is such a thing, right? Because I'm not even claiming there is. I'm not going to say there for sure is something just because someone told me there was. That means nothing to me. That's just like noise coming out of someone's face. Oh, so you got trained by the government, a bunch of lying scammers that tell us to do shit that's bad for us. That I already know. And then I'm going to repeat it as though it's fact. No, fuck off. So if there is such a thing as these bacteria that are out to get us, and viruses that are, you know, we're just so susceptible to, then the best way to protect yourself is to build your army. Build your good bacteria, your good viruses. And the way you do that is by everything I tell you to do. The diets I tell you to do. The lifestyle. Implementing everything. The sun, the movement, in nature. So you're sitting in a chemical-filled gym, destroying your good bacteria, exercising. Okay, so you're getting movement, but you're not getting like 95% of all the other benefits that you get from outside movement. So, you know, I guess better than nothing, but it sucks. So now, thanks to the quarantine, whatever, the places they're not, at least from where I'm at, you know, there's no one at the bottom of this trail saying I can't go up it, right? There's no one at the hot springs saying I can't go there with my kids. And like, I get my arm workout easy. I just pick them up over my head, throw them in the water. Do that over and over. It's freaking hilarious. It's so fun. Pick up rocks and throw them. Big heavy ones. Climb trees. Run, skip, jump. And if you're obviously overweight and weak, well, don't do as much of that yet until you lose all that and build your body back up. And yes, you can, because I've done it. I was so fucked. I was so sick. Holy crap, my knees, my hips, my everything. I thought I was just like dying and deteriorating. But I knew that something was off. It had nothing to do with age because I wasn't freaking old. It was my diet. So that's another freaking video I need to do. So microbiome, build it. Like 50% of my fridge is fermented foods that I've fermented. So fermented meats, fermented plants. And I don't consume a lot of them. Consuming a lot of them actually really hurts my tongue. And so I can tell that my body's like, no, it's too much. But there's a certain level of them that my body really loves. And so we can camp up here. I'm pretty excited. I'm bringing my kids up here and camp. No hot springs in the summer, that's okay. This would be a great spot. Look at this. There's a stream right there to bathe in. Little fire pit already. Nice little flat spot for a tent. Boom. If you want to do one of those hammocky things, there's trees. Yay. I'll get me one of those. And a nice little hike to get to this point. Not like a lot, but enough and doable for my little kids. So pretty excited about this find. I found it on All Trails app. Build your good army. I bathe myself in yogurt, full-fat yogurt. I do not use soap. Not even to wash my dishes. I use super hot water. Scrubby scrub, wipey wipe, dry it up. That's it. It's good. It's fine. You could even put a little yogurt on. Like, fill up your sink with water. Put yogurt in there. Let your dishes soak in the good bacteria. That's going to kill all the bad bacteria. I just saw a really great dandelion. I'm going to have some of that beauty. Look at this. This is food, free food. And, you know, having a little bit like this in its raw form is great. It's got a little dirt on it, so it's the beneficial bacteria from the dirt, from the soil. and what the components are in that supposedly are beneficial to the liver, which are beneficial definitely for something, because I feel it. Yeah, I'm dry fasting, but a little nibble with these, I don't think there's much calories. It's not gonna really kick me out of ketosis or autophagy. And I like to eat a wild thing, so when I'm up in nature, I gotta drink that water. Yep. And munch on the plants. So when I get to the top where I know there's no, or most likely not, contamination of animal poop, then I'm gonna have me a few slurps for that. Because that's what I'm made of. Look at this. Orange peel. When in the actual flying farts have you seen an orange tree in Utah? This was inside someone's house. That person is irresponsible. It's hurting earth and damaging their health. You should not be eating oranges where oranges do not grow. Our environment grows in it what helps us acclimate to our specific fancy environment. So oranges are great for acclimating you to the environment in which they grow. They don't grow here. And then the bacteria that they feed is different than what should be fed here, right? So that orange peel is actually going to feed foreign invader. It could, if it was in large enough quantities, could cause a great deal of damage to the ecosystem. I swear to God, these rocks look like petrified wood. I saw a massive one over there. It looked like petrified wood. Well, I guess not as much up close. But look at this. This looks like a tree trunk to me. And that's a rock. Very cool. Don't know if it is for sure, but it sure looks like it. Which reminds me, I want to go to the petrified forest. I just went there, but my car was having issues, so I decided not to. Sad. Anyways, build your army. Good bacteria fight off bad bacteria. Good viruses fight off bad viruses. No matter which virus it is. I don't care which crazy ass virus they invent. I am not afraid of viruses or bacteria because I have the tools of empowering myself to know what to do to help myself not get sick or to not stay sick very long when I do get sick, right? And I hadn't been sick for like 2 years. So in December when I got sick, I was sick for a minute. And my mom's like, take this and that to stop the symptoms. I'm like, Mom, I want my body to clean out. I haven't been sick for 2 years. And I had smoked some tobacco and other things that I put in there, etc. And so I hike and movement and that kind of stuff definitely cleans out your lungs. Your lungs clean themselves out. And it was fine, but hell, hacking away obviously is going to get cleaning to occur on a deeper level of the lungs. So I was like, yay, this is great. Even though I'm suffering and it sucks, this is great. I'm going to do absolutely nothing to stop it. I'm going to let it work its course. And it took a couple weeks and then it was gone. And then I felt like way better. So Mama and her pharmaceutical drugs can stay in her purse. I know she means well, but she just has no fucking clue. And yeah, I don't accept her offers of, for a headache, she'll be like, pain pill. And it's funny because it's like she thinks that she's discovered this miracle thing. It's like, Ma, you haven't discovered nothing. It's being pushed on everybody. And no, my head is hurting because I'm tired and I need to take care of myself. If I take a pain pill, then all that's going to do is make me ignore what my body needs, and I'm not going to give it what it needs, what it's asking for. And then next time it'll be worse. Next time it won't just be a headache, it'll be a migraine, etc. So no, taking drugs is not on the table. It's not an option. And sometimes we feel like we're gonna die, but we're not. We're not gonna die. Some of you are so fucked. But drugs or not, you're gonna fucking die. But if you're still alive, there's still hope. And you can definitely turn things around and get completely back to like super on point. Because every 7 years, every moment of every day, your body is fighting for you to live. It's in your favor. New cells are being made. And after the 7-year period of time, again, supposedly, I like the idea, then every single cell has been replaced. So we're actually reborn for a whole new body every 7 years. So as much as I like to tell my kids that I made them out of my blood and bones and da-da-da-da, which is true, but the bits of me that made them are completely worked out of the cycle. Not necessarily the bacteria part of it, but the physical cellular part of it. At age 7, all those bacteria that I made from me, that made them, has been replaced. That's why at age 7, they become a lot more independent, and now they feel like a separate being from their mom. My little son, he's so freaking funny. He tells me, and he keeps saying this too. Look at that. That looks like a petrified wood to me. He keeps saying this to me too, which I love. He's like, I couldn't see you until I was 7. Which is like, wow, it just solidifies and confirms that. These are hurting my ears. That idea that they don't become their full separate being from you until that 7 years is complete. So he says he couldn't see anyone. Like he truly thought he was me, I guess. And he couldn't see anything I was seeing for him, I guess. So cute. But yeah, those are the, like, if you just live your life that way, you know, they'll be going on and on about whatever on the shiny acting box thingy, and you're not even going to notice it because it's irrelevant to you. You know your army's strong. You know that you're built amazing, and you have nothing to fear, in fact. So those of you that are buying into that and afraid, well, maybe you do have a good reason to be afraid because you haven't built your army. You haven't protected yourself by, you know, making your human vehicle out of real stuff. But if you're alive, boom, this is a perfect opportunity to start and never stop, to make this your lifestyle. It's really, really simple shit. And you can start right now. This is the opportunity for you to wake up and start doing it. And instead of going to the mall and the movies and spending money, keep your car on point, have a car, and use your car to take you to places like this. Oh my God. So pretty. All of these decaying plants are being decayed by beneficial bacteria. And you know, they'll try to scare you of the wild animals and the whatever in the water. I have encountered a few things, but never was it threatening or scary. It was fine. Those are not legitimate things to fear. They're being way blown out of proportion. And you're actually damaging your health by staying away from this amazing, beautiful place. And there's free food, superior wild food, and a lot of other amazing things that you can learn about and find here. So now's the time to start pimping at your ride and empowering yourself so that you don't get fazed by this silly nonsense stuff on the news. Chinga. Where do I go now? Press forward. Alright then. Oh, look at this. I gotta show this at the end of my video. It's super cute. Well, obviously, the chainsaw cut those. I made an adorable little log seat thing. And then that is a little dam that maybe was built by beavers. At the other place where I camp, I've definitely seen beavers. And I guess those could have just been, wood that drifted down, but it looks way too packed and too many. I'm going for beavers built that, which is super cool. Love it. They're probably in there right now, super chilling, about ready to give birth to their babies. Love it. Oh my gosh. Look at the beautiful sun. The darling, wonderful sun. But it's not our enemy. It's only our friend. I'm gonna go lay in it in the hot spring as soon as I'm done this hike. So peace out. Mwah.